Okay, on one side, my face is like completely lit and burned out. On the other side, I'm not even seen. Anyway, welcome back to my channel, everyone. I'm Mohit Saravana Perumal. I'm a fourth year medical student in the Far Eastern Federal University, Vladivostok, Russia. And in this video, I'm going to be discussing with you one of the most requested videos of all time in my channel, and one of the frequently asked questions when students approach me about joining the university, about the hostel facilities in my university. So let's get started. Also, before showing you around my room is in a kind of a mess right now. I have left it as it is. I just got the motivation to make a video and I just took my camera and started recording. So first, let me clean this mess and I'll show you around. But actually speaking, my room is not that much a mess. It's actually pretty decent for a college student, I guess. I just have everything organized. I don't have much books because I study from my iPad and my laptop. We are not given a lot of books. We use just electronic versions of them. It's actually an advantage if you consider how big a medical textbook is. So yeah. Anyway, let's clean this mess up and I'll get back to you. Okay, now that I have managed to hide the mess which me and my roommate had created over the year, I think it's time to show you the room around. And I don't think the mess really matters because we both are living abroad, far from our home. We are trying to find balance between studying and the rest of the other things that we have to do all alone without anyone's help. So I think our room is quite decent for the things we go through on a daily basis. So let's get started. Let me show you around the facilities that the hostels in the Far Eastern Federal University provide the students with. Okay, with this frame, the entire room is seen. So first of all, let me tell you about the configuration in which me and my roommate are living in. We are living in a two-sharing room currently that has two beds, a couple of tables, one for each, a washroom, a wardrobe for each to have clothing, and a shelf above each table. Also, we have 3 sharing and 4 sharing rooms available for the students to stay in inside the same hostels. So the only difference between this and the other 2 configurations is that 3 sharing room has one small room inside apart from this room, where usually there are a couple of beds and outside there is one, so you have a bit more space to live in. And 4 sharing room has a exact same room, you know, like inside there, so there are 4 people to share one washroom with. The difference is that you just have more number of people to share the washroom with. Also, there is a difference in prices. You accordingly are sharing your room rent with 4, 3 and 2 people, so your room rent varies. 2 sharing room costs about 4,000 rubles, while 3 sharing room costs 4 sharing room costs like 3,000 rubles. So that's there. There is a difference of $1,000 every month. Other than that, the entirety it's the same. The number of plugs you have, the space that each student is allotted is all the same. So yeah, let me show you the washroom now. This is how the washroom looks. We have a wash basin, a mirror, a bathtub, and as usual, the utilities. And if this mirror is not enough for you, there is another mirror outside, famous for our college mirror selfies, exactly near the door. So that's the door. This is the first corridor that takes you inside. Also, every room is cleaned once in a week. So there is a person who comes in and cleans your washroom as well as vacuums the floor out. They also take the trash out in case you have your trash left over. And you can't cook inside your room, so in that case, I'll show you the kitchen. Talking about my roommate, he has a sick setup for gaming. he's obsessed with gaming, and he has a whole bunch of utilities for it, while my bench is more like just my table, my iPad, a couple of speakers and a laptop. So that's there. He's also more into studying with books. So this is how his shelf looks compared to mine, where these books are just gotten by my father when I started studying medicine, because he wanted to gift me something when I was going to pursue my career. So yeah, that's there. Afterwards, which I shifted to completely e-learning, in the sense I got electronic versions of all the books and I study in my iPad. So that's there. Now let me show you the kitchen around. This is the kitchen, as you can see. It has 8 burners, a couple of stoves. The burners all have ovens under them. Oh, there is something cooking. Anyway, there are ventilations and there are sinks for you to clean your utensils. Also, every kitchen should have a microwave oven here. Ours is currently under repair, for a long time rather. So there is a microwave on the top floor. I use that, and there is 2 kitchens for every floor. So one is right in here and one is rather in that corner of the building. I'm in the middle, so I can use either of those. And also, talking about spaces in which students can use, like common spaces for students to utilize, there are balconies on every floor. There are a couple of balconies, as there are kitchens in here. So yeah. Okay, so this is the place where students can commonly utilize. This is the balcony. So there is one balcony on either side as like the kitchen, and each one there for every floor except the first floor. They are unfortunate enough, and that's the view. That's the view. That's our sports building. Those are the other 3 dormitories. This side are the other 6 dormitories rather. Also, when people approach, the students approach the university for the first time, they tend to notice there are a lot of buildings in here, but only some are hostels in here. There are 6. I'm in the first one, so there are 5 more in the exact same line. The buildings which I don't think you can see, I'll show you like this. So the buildings which you can see right up in there, 1, 2, and the 3 ones after that, those are hotels. They are not student buildings, they are hotels in which the guests of the universities can stay. And there are 3 more dormitories on the other side, which I just showed you. Also from here you can see right in there is a green poster and a red poster in there. Those 2 are shops. One is for grocery, other one is for the beauty products, I guess. So those are there in between 8 and 6 dormitories. So there are 2 on this side, and up there near 9, 10 and 11, between those dormitories, it's there in the 9th building, which is right over there. Okay, talking about common student spaces, in my exact floor, that is the 2nd floor, there is a common area for students to utilize. It looks like this. So this is in the exact middle of the dormitory, where the 2 sides there are balconies, and in here we have a vending machine and a printing service in there, and right exactly down we have our reception and a security desk. Okay, talking about the reception and the security, there are a couple of rules. First of all, regarding guests, guests are not allowed to stay inside the dormitory after 11 p.m. So you can enter the dormitory, the person who is staying in the dormitory can enter the dormitory at any point of time and leave the dormitory at any point of time. That's no issues there. But you need to send your guests who are from a different dormitory, or if they live in the city rather than the campus, they have to leave the dormitory after 11. There are shuttle buses, which you might have seen in my other videos. There are campus shuttle buses that go between all the dormitories and academic buildings. They run between 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the evening. So you can take a ride in those. Those are free. Things apart from the kitchen and the common places of use, there are a couple of washing machines. In my dorm currently there is just one. So there are washing machines inside every dormitory that students can use in order to wash clothes. Obviously, that's what washing machines do. In recent days there is a website for that in which you can book your timings. I guess it's just once for each week. It's rather a hassle getting in those, but you can book your washing timings in there in order to wash your clothes, because that's what you do. Okay, this one, the linen and the sheets for your quilt and your pillows. Pillows and quilts will be there inside the room when you get here. You just have to get the white linen sheet from below. Every dormitory has place where you can get these linens and pillow covers. You can change them every 15 days, I guess. You just have to go there, give your old sheets back, take the new one, sign the register. I forgot one important thing inside my room, and that is the fridge. In my room, it's pretty small, but it's enough for me and Ajay to store our groceries. I usually go for grocery shopping every... Wait a second. Okay, I go for grocery shopping every 2 weeks, same as Ajay, so we have no problems storing all the things inside the small fridge. That's also a difference between 2, 3 and 4 sharing rooms, because you increase in the number of people, you have bigger storages, you have a bigger fridge in there to store your groceries. I totally forgot about that when I was recording this video. There is a thermostat that's not electrical. You can't control them. It's centrally controlled. I guess it's controlled by the city rather than the university. It's a centralized supply. You don't have to pay for that. You don't have to pay for actually anything inside the dormitory, just your dormitory fees. That's nearly 3,000 to 4,000 rubles. It increases by 100 rubles every year, I guess. So that's there. You don't have to pay for water, you don't have to pay for electricity, or you don't have to pay for thermostat. In case you are staying away from the dormitories, if your dormitories are not provided by the university, you need to pay for all those: electricity, water, your heaters inside the room. So this is quite convenient. This is rather a lot convenient compared to living anywhere else. The allotment of dormitory every year we need to change our rooms. We are allotted different rooms every year. At the end of the year, when you have your summer vacations for the 2 months, you need to take all the stuff you have in here, put it in a couple of bags and store and go. There is no storage fees for that or anything like that. You can just store, go back to your home country, come back and pick it up. Students without proper reasons aren't allowed to stay inside dormitories during the couple of months because there is a forum going on. There is a president visit to our university because of the economic forum that's going on in here. We are in requirement of storing all the stuff we have in here and leaving to our countries. The allotment of dormitories is entirely based on the university. It's just with a bit of luck and a bit of your academic performances, I guess. So you are allotted dormitories every year based on those. When you come back, your administrator will inform you about which dormitory you have to visit when you arrive in Vladivostok every year. Okay, this video was partly made for the new YouTube channel for the Far Eastern Federal University. This time it is entirely in English, and it's for international students who wants to approach the university for studying. And if you like this video and if you found it to be a bit informative, even a bit informative, leave a like down below, comment down your suggestions for the next video, and I'll also leave links to my Instagram page. If you have any queries or anything which you wanted to ask regarding joining the university or about studies in here, please feel free to message me down there. I'll also leave links to my other Instagram page in which I post my poetry and my photography. It's rather new. Please feel free to go and follow me down there. In that case, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye bye.